Okay, today we're gonna be doing what are their late night thoughts about you, but not like spicy late night thoughts, unless a little something comes through, but it'll be like PG-13, okay? If you do want a more spicy one, I've done one before. I'm just not feeling that today. I'm feeling more of like, just what are they thinking at night, okay? So I got Corpse Bride stickers because that's what I was feeling. I have all these are the ones that I had upstairs because last time I filmed, I didn't want to go upstairs. I had a migraine. I don't know, I was lazy. I have my favorite ones, my funny ones. I feel like people don't actually like those, but I'm like so goofy and I'm like, I don't know. But I was called towards Corpse Bride. So this is pile number 1, pile number 2, and 3. Don't look at my nails, okay? I need to like get my life together and like do them. They're looking a little insane. So 1, 2, 3. You can pause if you need more time. If you picked pile number 1 with Corpse Bride herself, we're gonna do the Japanese deck. I didn't mention that in the beginning, but everybody will find out. So yeah, because I've had some comments being like, please use that deck. So yeah, let's do it. And then we'll have Higher Self and Cosmic Insights. I probably should think about picking up some more decks or something. But yeah. So for pile number 1, what am I feeling? Their late night thoughts about you. You know, for some reason her neck, you know, this little like collarbone line is like really sticking out to me. You might be somebody who is like a Capricorn almost, who has very defined features. If not a Capricorn, I'm not sure what other zodiac signs have like very defined features, but it's like bone structure, stuff like that, and all I can think of was like Capricorn. So you also could like have problems with bones, like in, I don't know, you know what I mean? Or something to do with your lungs. You could be a Gemini. It's almost like they know that you're longing for them. I don't know what the situation is yet, but it's almost like maybe they kind of know what you're thinking in a way. I don't know. Let's jump right in. What are pile number 1's person's late night thoughts about them? This is why I need to use these cards more, because like they're very, very new. Very new. Okay. They want to come together with you. Okay, like already some like not PG-13 stuff is coming out. Yeah, they do have those thoughts of you at night. I'll leave it at that because I'm not trying to get too into that, but yeah. They're kind of like mixed up about something though with you. It's almost like they want to walk away for some reason. Okay, let me get clarifying cards. You know, there could be some insecurity here. They think that you look much better than they do. They don't understand why you're talking to them at all, to be honest. You know, this person, maybe they're insecure about being like really hairy or something. Maybe they're insecure about their weight. I don't know. It's almost like they feel like they're like some wild animal and you're this precious little thing. Yeah. Let me get more clarifying cards. The Lovers came out. Yeah. They don't know if they can be what you need them to be. And they're going back and forth. They're like, sorry. They're going back and forth. They're like, do I keep this up and like be insecure and like suck it up so that way I can have this person? Or do I walk away because like I don't want the feeling of getting embarrassed almost of like all my insecurities, all these things. And maybe you've been feeling it, that there's like something kind of off. Because they want to come together and like have fun with you and spend time with you and everything like that. Like they really do. It's almost like they want to make up for something too. Maybe you were supposed to hang out, maybe something, and they like chickened out or had something going on, I don't know. But it's almost like they want to make up to you, or maybe they haven't shown you this like fun side of them almost. My neighbor's driving. That could also be a sign, like they're trying to pull up. Yeah. 6 of Swords. Yes, oh my gosh. Okay, so what I'm feeling here is this person could run. Okay, this person could run. I think their decision might be to run. And I'm feeling that because the Knight of Wands just came out, and that's like a very like, I feel like they're passionate about like running away from this almost. You know what? I was gonna dig deeper into the tarot, but we're gonna jump right into this because it just feels weird. It feels like this person is teeter-tottering a lot, and I feel like their final decision is like, I need to run. Like, I need to run, like, insecurities. I don't know if I can live up to this. You know what it also could be too? Maybe they're scared of commitment, which is like half this generation, right? But at the same time, like this person has so much feelings for you. I can feel it, okay? That it's just confusing for me. I'm like, you want to run, but you also you're actually being insane. Like your person is being insane right now. So we're gonna do this that way I can get some clearer answers, I guess, and then we'll go back to the tarot. Liar. Okay. Let me pull some more. Let's figure this out. Patience. You know what it is? I think they're lying to themselves. I think they're self-sabotaging. Because they obviously want you, but it's almost like they're feeding themselves lies to like get out of it, to like go. Patience. I think this person needs to be more patient with themselves. And probably therapy. Because everything comes from the root of insecurity. Like, insecurity stems so many things, you guys. So many things come from being insecure. So many. Cheating, lying, jealousy. Like, so many things come from being insecure. It is insane. So this person probably is feeding themselves a bunch of lies, maybe being like, oh, she or he has like so many people in their DMs anyways, like who am I? They're probably talking to somebody else. Who am I? I think this is what this person does. They feed themselves lies so that way they get passionate enough to run away. So that way it feels justified why they're running. Does that make sense? Even though I tell you guys all the time, like I picture things in my mind more, so it's harder for me sometimes to like get it out when I'm channeling things. So I'm really trying harder because like I feel like sometimes I can come off as confusing, so I'm trying to be like as clear as I can be in my videos now. Yeah, challenges at the bottom. Yeah, I feel like this is definitely like a huge challenge for them. It's like an inner conflict type of thing, where they know it in their heart. I feel like they genuinely know it in their heart. They do. They know that the right decision is to be with you, but it's so much safer and easier to feed themselves all these lies and like just get out of it and run. They're a runner, okay? I don't know if you're necessarily the chaser. I haven't really seen your energy at all pop up, which is interesting. I mean, this is a reading for them, but yeah. Okay, we also had Honeymoon come out. Maybe you guys are in like a really good stage right now. Maybe it's like a really good stage. Okay, Earth sign came out. Maybe that's what it is, just self-sabotage. Late at night, they're thinking about self-sabotage. Open up your heart at the bottom. Okay, so we'll go back to the tarot. Yeah, I think this person has a hard time letting people in. I think it's scary to them. All right, what other late night thoughts do they have? You know what, let me get some zodiacs for you guys. Earth sign did pop out, so Earth sign. That's crazy because in the beginning I was thinking about Capricorn with bone structure. Maybe it's you or maybe it's actually them. So, yeah. I do have water sign here. Definitely water sign. Let me put, sorry, I have two phones and this one is, okay. You know, with the car driving by, my phone going off and stuff, I think there could be some sort of like communication coming almost in a way. I mean, I have all signs here, if I'm being honest. I'm leaning more towards earth and water though. That's what I'm leaning more towards. So, what else is coming? Or, whoa. What else is, I was gonna say what else is coming towards you. So maybe something's coming towards you in this situation. Maybe they are gonna reach out to you. My brain completely just glitched. Okay, sorry. What is pile number one's person's late night thoughts about them? That was really creepy. Okay. Sadness and regret. Okay, so for some of you, maybe you have stopped talking. For some of you, this could have already happened. They could have left. But I think for some of you, you still are in contact with this person. So either way, yeah. So if either way, this person has some sort of regrets. And I think it could be for leaving if it's happened, or it could be like predetermined grief. Like, I don't know how to describe that. Like, they know that they're gonna make this decision and they know that they're gonna regret it. Okay. It's just weird because they want to offer you all this passion. I have like Page of Cups and King of Wands, but it's literally like they're not feeling worthy. They don't feel like they can give enough. Maybe this person, okay, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, maybe they have something to do with like work. Maybe like there's something at work going on. And I don't know. This person is just not feeling, you know, also sometimes this person feels like you don't really connect well with them because maybe they've tried certain things with you, tried to, what is it called, like gift giving or something like that, where they tried to give you something and you kind of seemed uninterested. And I kind of think maybe you were just not in the mood for something. I don't know what that is, I'm sorry, but it's almost like they tried to give you something and just because you rejected it one time, like it could have been like, hey, let's go out on a date, and you're like, I'm just not in the mood for that right now, like we can like reschedule another time, like I don't know. it like shot their ego down like a million times. Okay, I don't know what it was, but they tried to give you something and it's almost like you shot it down and it made them insecure. So, but this person just, you know, this person could have like a Aries moon or something, because no offense to Aries moons, but Aries, I'm an Aries myself, okay, so I'm shooting myself in the leg right here, but Aries can kind of be like babies a little bit. I definitely am one, but like emotional babies, okay, they can like easily get offended. So this person maybe just needs to grow up a little bit, like just a little bit. Their ego is easily shattered. You know what? I also feel like late at night, if we want to get to the cutesy stuff, a part of like all this drama, they don't feel as beautiful as you are, okay? Something about your hair is so hot to them, like so hot, okay? So beautiful, so hot, something about your hair, okay? They also feel like how do I describe that? You are a soft person with a very like hard shell, basically like a tough cookie. Going back to these other cards here. Do you guys know that show Normal People? If you don't, there's this quote that basically says, God, this is giving such water sign energy. It's so chaotic. It's so like, you're doing one thing, but like you're feeling another, okay? But the quote basically is, I'm not religious, but sometimes I think God made me for you. Like that was popping up in my head, like, maybe there's so much miscommunication that happens too within you guys that it just makes everything confusing, okay? Maybe you should go watch Normal People. I'm sorry if it makes you cry, okay? But I'm just saying, this person thinks you're precious. It's just like, it irks me though, because it's like, man up or woman up, okay? They, them up, I don't know. And like, just express your feel, like what the heck is going on? Just like, you obviously love this person, express your feelings. Like stop running, but I understand it's way easier said than done because people do deal with like self-sabotaging. This seems like miscommunication pile, self-sabotaging pile. They're obviously in love with you though. Like they're in love with you, like hello. This is giving water sign. Okay, I would be very shocked if you guys were like, you know, this person actually has all earth sign placements. I'm like, check their Venus. Like, check something. Okay, this person is like water sign coded as fuck. Okay, and I think it bothers you because I think you're the one who has earth sign placements. Or maybe air sign too. I think you have some fire in there, like Sagittarius or something. I don't know. Let's get advice cards though. This is emotional, but yeah, go watch Normal People. I'm sorry you're gonna cry and like throw up and have a breakdown. But I mean, it's winter time. It's a perfect time to watch Normal People. All right, advice cards. All right, following your heart will lead you to the right things. You know, I think in this kind of situation, you need to do whatever's good for you, okay? Like if this is causing you like too much pain, too much confusion, you gotta do what's best for you, okay? So keep that in mind. Your shadows are just hiding the light right now. Yeah, maybe this person is bringing you down a little bit. Well, not a little bit, I think they are bringing you down. Maybe like you're in your head too. Okay. Be brave and authentic. Well, oh, sorry. Be the brave and authentic soul that you always are destined to be. Okay. Yeah, maybe you're having some like distraction from this. Maybe it's distracting. And you might have almost like because of their insecurity, maybe, because I definitely think it's insecurity. Like I said, so many things stem from that. I think that maybe you're almost like dimming yourself a bit, so please do not do that, okay? Don't do that. So yeah, keep being your authentic self for sure. And then at the bottom, don't dwell on what might be on the other side of that closed door. So if this person did leave you, don't dwell on it. I mean, that's hard to say because this person definitely loves you, but there's only so much you can do. It's like beating a horse with a dead stick. That's kind of nasty, but, or like really not okay. But, yeah. Just, yeah. Okay. There's not much you can do about it at the end of the day. Like, okay. So hopefully this resonated. And, yeah, thank you for watching. If you chose pile number 2, I forget her name. I'm feeling like something to do with your voice. Maybe you wear like necklaces or something like that. Something to do with your neck late at night. I think about your voice. Maybe you like talk on the phone at night or something. Texting at night, something. Also your eyes, like you have like expression, okay? But something to do with your voice. And obviously I get like Gemini from that. Or like Sagittarius, like something like very chatty. I don't know if you wear like clips in your hair or something. Okay. What is pile number 2's person's late night thoughts? Yeah, the eye popped out again. Something about eyes. Somebody here could have a child. Or late at night they think about what it would be like to have a child with you. I feel like some of you might be like, oh, what? Unless it's not surprising, but they like how emotional you are, by the way. They could have told you that. You're a great listener. Oh my goodness. I hate when the cards fall just like that. Okay, hold up. This pile is making me nervous. Okay, so there's like some nervous energy. This could be new. Or maybe y'all just make each other nervous, or they're nervous by you. I'm feeling like very like nervous, like antsy in this pile. Oh my goodness. Okay, I feel like they have a lot to say to you. But let's pipe it down a little bit. It's almost like they want to keep you away from everybody. Not in a like controlling way so far that I know of, okay? It doesn't really seem like that so far. It's almost like they know so many different people could come and like swoop you away if they wanted to, and they're like, this one's mine, okay? Like how Jacob from Twilight imprinted on Esme. But not like that, because I have some opinions about that. But like almost like imprinting on somebody. Like, this one's mine. Maybe they feel very protective over you. This is giving like Scorpio energy. or definitely Capricorn too. What are some other like very like Aquarius? Taurus. I don't know, and if you guys can think of other ones that I'm not thinking of. But that's kind of what's popping up. Somebody who is like, again, I wouldn't say like controlling in a bad way, but it's almost like a dark romance character is what I'm thinking too. Like very like possessive and like, this one's mine. Like this one, you're not going anywhere, okay? 365 days with Massimo, where he's like, you're mine, like you're mine, you're stuck with me. Okay, this person is like, you're stuck with me. Late at night, that's what they're thinking. Because look at how he's gripping onto this thing. He's gripping on it. He's like, you know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm getting from that. Even though Nine of Cups is kind of like something's missing. So like, let's clarify this. So I was just channeling through that. Page of Coins. You know what's missing? A ring on your finger. Okay. Maybe that's why they're so nervous. They feel like you're like the one. They feel like this is this. And it's funny too, because like obviously she's a bride. I got like ring on the finger vibes. I'm getting a lot of like earth and water here, which is funny because I got earth and water in the last one, but I'm not convinced, okay? You know, I think there could be some other sign here that'll pop out. But yeah, it's, you know what it is too? It almost feels like they have to convince you in a way. And I kind of think that they like the hard to get type vibe. Maybe you're a little bit hard to get, okay? Maybe, maybe they feel like they gotta prove themselves, but not from like an insecurity type of way, but in a like, in a fun, playful way, you know? Like they know that they're good enough, you know you're good enough, but it's like a fun, healthy game where it's like, I don't know. Maybe they're like in control and you like that. Because late at night they're thinking like domination. They're so protective over you. They feel like you fill them up. Not like that. But like you fill them up so much emotionally, like so much that it almost could be like a little overwhelming. Maybe they don't know how to interpret so much feeling. I definitely feel like this is like new vibes, like definitely new vibes for sure. But see, this person, it would really break their heart if things did not work out. Like this would be catastrophic for them, to be honest. Like this is not, I think they're scared of something going wrong. Maybe they've expressed this to you. Or maybe like you've said some things maybe that kind of got under their skin a little bit and they were like, what do they mean by that? You know, because I'm feeling like they, even though they're like dominant and like protective, this is mine, everything like that, this person's kind of fragile, okay? You pour into them so much, they love that, and it's a little bit hard for them. And I think it's because they're so afraid of getting their heart broken, to be honest. I feel like for sure this person like would be destroyed. I'm almost getting like, maybe they've been cheated on in the past or something. Or maybe you've been cheated on. I think somebody here was cheated on. And whether it was you or them, they're feeling like, well, what if that happened to me? You know? like again, like if they got cheated on before, like what if this happens to me again? Or if it's you who got cheated on, they're thinking like, well, what if this person starts to have feelings that I'm like that, you know, like what is it called, like when you push something onto somebody else, I forget the word, but basically like that. So there's something also here about like you're such a great listener. I don't know if you guys have like long phone calls or something. I feel like there's going to be a lot of clarity brought to this situation though. So if there is something where, like, because this feels pretty intense because I'm still like nervous vibes, I feel like the nervousness is going to calm down completely at some point because I'm feeling, okay, I have justice and the sun down here. Okay, so I'm feeling like there's gonna be a moment, like a deep conversation, a fun thing that you guys do together, and it's gonna kind of like solidify, like, this is solid. You know what I mean? Like, this is solid. Because I don't think this person has too much insecurity going on. I think they're just not sure if you're like 100% in, and I think that's because this could be like a newish connection. Yeah. Let's get what this says, because sometimes these cards be popping out and I'm like, what? So let's see. Okay, we have pregnancy. Did I say in this pile somebody could have a baby? Yeah. And if not, they kind of want to get you pregnant. So I'm feeling like this, but also if it has nothing to do with that, like I said, with like the justice card, something's going to be solidified. So pregnancy can also be like the rebirth of something, or like a new cycle or something changing. So there could be like a change that's going to happen, but I feel like it's going to be very positive. Okay. This person also like really wants to take care of you. Okay, so we have caution, commitment. I don't know, maybe, because I don't really know if it's this person who's feeling this way. It could be, but I think maybe you might be the one who's like on your toes about commitment with them, because I am getting like a lot of not resistance from you, but almost like tiptoeing in a way. So I don't know if maybe you're the one who's a little bit like unsure, but I do think that there's gonna be like like I said, solidification to where you guys are finding, like I said, like oh my goodness, like you guys are gonna be finding like whatever it is, like there's gonna be like a conversation or something and it's gonna solidify everything. But I don't know, I think it's coming from you though. There's something about you being like very cautious about commitment, which, so maybe you could be the one who had like a terrible past relationship or something. Love spell. This person feels like they're under a love spell. Okay, we're gonna go back to the tarot and draw out some more information because we still have some more time. You know, I think you could be, you could be the one who is thinking things are too good like to be true, thinking almost like you might try to self-sabotage in a way. So watch out for that. Maybe that's why this person is so nervous, and maybe that's why they feel like they need to solidify things or just make you realize, and maybe it might be a little bit overbearing to you in a way, but they're not trying to do it in like an unhealthy way. They're trying to like healthily have this like relationship with you in a way. So am I talking confusing? I'm sorry. I've been trying to like be better at like getting my words out less confusing. So yeah, okay, let's move on. What are their late night thoughts about number 2? You know, they talk to their friends about you too. I don't know if their friends are like the greatest people. It's either that or like they're shy when they talk about you to their friends. Because their friends might come off a little bit like judgmental because, I don't know, like they think that they're a little bit crazy. Maybe their friends think they're under like some sort of love spell. Like, what did you do to this person? So maybe it's that. Maybe it's not completely like bad friends, but okay, one card at a time. There we go. Strength. Okay. Yeah, maybe one of you guys has like childhood wounds or something. What is that saying? Like when you put your hands on a hot stove or something and you'll get burnt, or like don't get like bitter. I don't know. One of you, I think it's this person, they're like, they want to put their all into this because they feel so much for it, but they're almost afraid they're gonna get like burned by it. And maybe it's because you're being cautious. Maybe you feel like this person could be love bombing you a little bit. I want you to know that it is like genuine. It just might be a little bit much for you, I think. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, it could be the other way around. Whatever resonates with you guys fully, always take that. Okay, whatever doesn't resonate, like leave it. Yeah. Yeah, this person's afraid that you're gonna like snake them. But the thing is too, at the same time, is like, I don't think, it's not something that I think you really see. You know, I don't know if they've talked to you about this at all. This almost feels like an internal thing that they're dealing with. So they don't let it show to you because I really don't think this person wants to come off as like insecure. They want to come off as strong. They don't want to come off like this inner child that got hurt. Like they want to come off as strong for you. But inside they're dealing with a lot of like inner conflict of like, okay, well, like if I do this, am I gonna get hurt? Is this person who they really say that they are? You know? And I think it comes down to the fact that they might be coming off as love bombing, and it is genuine, I do think that. But for you, you're coming off as cautious, and they're taking that as like, oh, are they like hiding something? You know what I mean? So you might like to take things slower. They might be the kind of like jump into things. So this person could also be a fire sign. But I'm getting like water and air. You could be a Gemini. The Empress. Yeah, this person doesn't want to lose out on you. I think actually both of you are very nervous by each other. Because I'm seeing this girl holding onto her foot. You know when you like fidget and stuff and like try and like relax yourself a bit? I think it's both of you. It's both of you. Y'all be making each other very nervous. I'm getting like very like nervous like this whole time. Okay, let's get some advice cards for you guys. and see what the heck pops out. Advice for pile number 2. It says, don't dwell on what might be on the other side of a closed door. Okay, I got that on the last pile, so let's just mix these up just in case. Sometimes cards pop out repeatedly in piles even after I shuffle, and I think maybe just more people need to hear that exact message, but let's mix it up just in case. Okay. What advice does pile number 2 need to hear? Okay. We have, you're creating a you that you will be proud of. Storms may bring passion, but not peace. So it almost is like maybe there is a tough conversation that you guys are gonna have to have, and it might not end the way you want it to. So it really depends, because I'm not getting a, okay, this is gonna end in commitment. I'm not getting, okay, this is gonna end badly. I just see 2 people who make each other nervous, and one of them has some inner wounds that they're dealing with, and the other one just kind of wants to take things slower. So it really depends, like however the conversation goes, if this is going to end in a beautiful storm or not so peaceful. And I think you're creating a you that you will be proud of. So whatever direction you take, I feel like you're going to be proud of yourself, whether it's telling them, hey, I need to take things slower and like standing up for yourself, or if it's, hey, this is not going to work out. Like you're creating a version of you where you're authentic and you're saying what you need, basically. And then be patient, trust the way everything comes together. Yeah, so you might be in like a period with this person where things are kind of like just like the hangman, you know what I mean? Like you're not bringing it up right now, but be patient, wait for the right time. I think this also could happen like towards the evening or like first thing in the morning. That's stressful, first thing in the morning. It also started snowing for your pile too. I don't know what I'm feeling for that. I'm just like, when I'm thinking of your pile and seeing it start snowing like this, I'm just seeing like a lot of just inner child stuff going on. So I don't know, maybe you can resonate with that too. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hope this helped. Okay, if you chose pile number 3 with the whole gang, this person's like yearning. I'm feeling like a yearning vibes. This person could have like really big eyebrows, okay? This person might have a lot of dark features to them. You know, I'm getting nerdy vibes. Definitely like nerdy vibes. Is your person a nerd? Maybe you guys are like opposites. No way. I think maybe you have some similar interests going on, but I think you guys might be like opposites attract vibes. Somebody here could have like a dog or a cat or like some sort of pet. Or like a favorite animal for some reason I'm getting that's like brought up a lot. Something to do with like an animal. Yeah, but I'm getting like yearning. Okay, so what is pile number 3's person's late night thoughts about them? Okay, I'm getting Talking to the Moon by Bruno Mars. So I don't know what this implies, to be honest. It's almost like maybe they, okay, this, I'm getting a lot. It's always number 3, like pile number 3 that is like kind of chaotic, okay? I'm getting Talking to the Moon by Bruno Mars, okay? So they're yearning for sure. I'm getting like Go and Get That Girl. Like, I think they could have maybe made a mistake or something and they were like really trying to pursue you, or they're thinking about trying to pursue you. Because I'm having the Chariot right here and 9 of Cups. They're missing something. They want you. Okay, they have everything they need. They want you. So there's some sort of like yearning or like chasing that they're trying to do. I feel like maybe they stalk your social medias. Maybe if it was an actual relationship, like you guys saw each other and everything, maybe you shared a pet, or there was like some sort of pet involved, or like a favorite animal, like an inside thing. I'm getting so many messages for this pile. This feels like history. Like you guys have history together. Okay. Maybe you had a pet or something and they miss your pet. I don't know what's going on here. Okay. All I know is like Talk to the Moon by Bruno Mars is playing. Boombox outside your apartment. Pouring rain. Wants to kiss you in the rain. Like this person is yearning. I feel like they're a fire sign though. Or an Aquarius, which is rare for Aquariuses. If you got underneath an Aquarius's skin, you're the shit, okay? Or you could be an Aquarius. So somebody here got under somebody's skin, like skin crawling. Okay, let's keep going. I'm sorry. Like there's so like I wasn't expecting that. Like also something about the 4th of July. If that resonates with anybody, something about the 4th of July. Definitely something, okay, something about like fire, I don't know, like bonfires. This is weird, okay, because for the other piles, I really had to like try a lot more to like channel things to come out. There was a few times where it was like, okay. This pile, it's like instant thoughts are like coming to me, like instantly like channeling things. There's definitely history there, so if you don't have history with this person, I don't think this is your pile. You can always stick around if you want to, but it's just like a lot of history. There's something that they said to you that made you cry. Okay, I'm seeing a girl like with her hands over her face, just like crying, and I feel like he is trying to like justify his actions. You can like switch it around to whatever gender it is, by the way. It's almost like they did something to you in the past where they justified whatever it was and you were left broken and crying. This person is like, I'm not seeing any mourning cards come up yet, but I can feel it. This person is like, like my heart is like aching right now. Like this person is like aching, okay, aching. And I feel like you're sitting there right now and you're like a mixture between like you're aching too, to be honest, but also like good, okay? But I'm feeling more like both of you are aching in a way. Like I think this is like I heard this quote once. I don't know if I've said this before or not, but like when you get a wound and you keep picking it, it reopens. And it's almost like both of you are having that problem. You keep picking the wound, like it's not healing because you're both picking at it. And I think it's because you're just not done with each other. Okay, whatever this is, it's not done. I do think I literally only have 3 cards out on the table and I'm like channeling so much stuff. This is like insane. I don't know if this is like twin flame vibes. Some people don't believe in that because it's like new agey, I guess. But like soulmate, something like that. There is like maybe like a karmic tie, soul tie, red string theory. I don't know. There, like it's, okay. Let's keep pulling more cards. Okay. This is also giving me like wild card vibes. So maybe both of you are like very unsure about like where things are gonna turn out. 7 of Swords. Yeah, somebody lied about something. Somebody kept something a secret. And I'm getting like the nails. Oh my gosh. I wish I could channel like this for every single pile. But some are like harder to get out than this one. This one is like insanely like, I'm sorry. Maybe you feel like you have some like crazy connection with this person. Like it's almost like you feel what they're thinking. Like you can like hear their thoughts almost. Like maybe you have some sort of like birth chart synastry that like really connects you to each other. I'll pause for a minute and like bring up the zodiac signs that I'm seeing so far. Like I said, Aquarius, I think they're a fire sign for sure. I thought they were a fire sign. and then I pulled this card, so I do think definitely fire sign. For you, I think you could also be a fire sign too. I think maybe water sign, air signs out. Late night thoughts about you. Yes, the moon. I don't know what the fuck this is, but y'all are like, both of you, you know, when you listen to music, I feel like both of you are thinking of each other, to be honest. You're doing the same thing as them, okay? They're outside of your apartment with a boombox, and then you're all the way at their apartment with a boombox, okay? Like, I don't know, like, it's almost like you guys are like missing each other, but like also like missing each other. Like, maybe there was opportunities where you both could have reconnected and you've like missed that chance for some reason. I don't know what that means. I don't know if like you went to a place and they had just left that place and then you showed up, like something like that where you guys like cross paths without knowing it in a way. Yeah, late at night they're thinking about you for sure. I don't know if this person has thought about going to therapy or if they're trying to like listen to things to like strengthen their mental health. There's something that they're trying to fix here for sure. I don't know yet if it's genuine or not. Okay, we're gonna find out what's genuine. Okay, because I do feel like they snaked you. So even if this is like the most intense thing ever and like both of you are like crying and throwing up over this, we have to come back down to reality and see if this is actually like healthy, you know? So I'm so sorry. My mom just called me and that's why this clip is like broken up a little bit. Okay, I didn't forget anything that's going on. We did have a very long conversation, but let's find out if this person's feelings are like genuine about yearning for you and like basically wanting to like come back, because I feel like this is definitely what they want. I just can't tell if it's genuine or not, and these cards are brutal, so let's wait. You guys are probably like, why are your glasses off? Sorry. Let's find out. I'm like, why can't I see? I had my glasses off for a minute. Caution came out. Okay. Water sign. Okay, I was getting that they're more of a fire sign type vibe going here, but they could be a water sign. I mean, that makes sense for yearning. A lot of water signs yearn like crazy, but I do feel like there's some sort of like fire in their chart for sure anyways. So we do have caution, so gambling. I feel, you know what I feel like? I feel like this is a gamble that you're gonna have to take. It's either you can try again with this person and take that gamble, because I feel like you definitely have been burned by them once, or you can decide not to. So I feel like this could just be in like your hands. It's not giving me like any crazy cards. It's just like caution, which can be good and bad, if I'm being honest. Like, even if you decided to pick things back up with this person eventually, be cautious. I mean, things can turn out great, but then again, maybe not. Okay, it feels like this is a gamble, and with gambling, you're not really sure what you're gonna get. You don't know the outcome. So we have honeymoon. Yeah, so here's the thing. In the beginning, it's always great. You know what I mean? But think about long term. Even if it feels good in the moment to get back with this person, to give this person another shot, what's the long term look like? How did it turn out the last time things stopped at the honeymoon stage? How were things after that? You know, because a lot of people love to think about the good memories and everything, blah, 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 blah. We all know that, right? But what about like the solid, you know, because I feel like both of you are kind of like really yearning for each other. But let's have a clear head here. Maybe both of you have a lot of water placements. And there's nothing wrong with being delusional. I'm delusional, okay? I'm certified delusional. Okay, if I could pull out a certificate for it, I would show you. But you also have to, sorry, I'm like moving so much. You have to ground yourself. Maybe grounding would actually help you a lot in this situation. I can't tell this person that, but you personally maybe should work on like grounding, maybe even meditation, something like journaling, something where you're like getting your thoughts out. Also, like, I mean, here's my journal. This is a year's worth of journaling, so sometimes it's nice for me to go back and reflect on how psycho I am. You can kind of like see patterns and all that kind of stuff of, you know, like when you're in the moment versus out of it. Yeah, I think that might be very beneficial for you, not just because I do it, but it genuinely like is. Or if you're not a journaler, like I said, like just grounding yourself, going outside. I know it's cold out, but I don't know, lay on the floor or something. I don't know, but you know, grounding. No. This could just be, you know what I'm feeling? Take this however you want to take it. That's how I'm feeling right now. If you're feeling like my gut is telling me no, no. If you're feeling like, I don't know, gold diggers on the bottom. If you're feeling like it's not worth it, it's not. If you're feeling like, you know what, I do want to give this a chance, I feel like there's things that you have to leave in the past then, which, I don't know, I'm personally somebody who has a hard time with letting things go, but if you're not, then I feel like no more thoughts about that, what happened in the past, all that, which I hate saying that, because I personally disagree, but if you're somebody who's like, yeah, I do need to like leave what happened in the past, like then there's no more thoughts about that. You know what, that's what I'm feeling. Like if you feel like I don't want this to be now, you have to be able to be okay with whatever happened here. It's no more, like no more of that, move on, clean slate. Or the answer is just no. Okay. So I think just take this card however it resonates, whatever, you know. Also, if you're thinking something in your head right now where you're like asking yourself a question about this person, the answer could be no. Okay? Like, oh, is this genuine? No. Oh, like, are they talking to other people? No. Like, whatever question was in your mind, whatever you've been thinking about a lot, this also could pertain to it. And I feel like that's why I'm feeling like this is just for you to interpret, okay? Because I'm not feeling anything from this. I feel like this is for you. So let's get some advice. This pile has been crazy though, crazy. And I feel like it's so complicated too when you hear that somebody is like batshit crazy for you, like wants to come back, make things right, but like things were so terrible. Like it just gives you whiplash, genuinely. So let me put these away and we'll get out the higher self ones. I was genuinely so scared that this footage would be messed up because not that the other piles weren't great, but this one was like insane channeling for me. And when my mom called, I was like, oh my gosh, I love that woman. But like, if my video just got corrupted, I'm going to cry because like, I felt like this pile really needed to reach somebody. So I'm really hoping that it reached whoever it was meant for. Sorry, I'm just cleaning up this real quick. But yeah. Okay. What is some advice for pile number 3 and the person? What is some advice? You are under construction. Please be patient. Yeah, just let things flow right now, I feel like. You know, I also feel like things are going to be revealed to you over time, whether that's good or bad. Don't dwell on what might be on the side of that closed door. Sorry if I said that a little bit like this just came out in every single pile, no matter like how I shuffle, it's coming out. So if the door is closed, don't dwell on it. But at the same time, I mean, I don't know, I kind of have mixed feelings because I feel like some of you want this for sure, like for sure want this. I don't know, it really is just up to you. I mean, in my own personal opinion, I'm thinking that this kind of is like a dead situation where two people are like, it almost feels like a soul tie in a way, like it feels intense, you know? That sometimes those kind of connections, when we let them go, they teach us such a deep meaning. And I also feel like you guys need to also hear that there is like millions of people in this world, okay? Have you ever fallen in love and been like, I will never meet somebody again, and then you do? Some people haven't experienced a lot of stuff like that, so it might be hard for you to relate. You might be like, girl, I've never, you know? But if you have fallen in love before and then you did find somebody even better, like, you know that there's more to come. So some of you, I think, need to hear that. Especially maybe if some of you have never felt that before. You're like, girl, this is my first love. Like, how am I supposed to know what that feels like, finding another person who makes me feel like even better? Yeah. So you've had the power all along. Now you just need to believe. Yeah, I feel like there's something like inside of you calling you. There's not, like, look at this person right here. Like, there's something inside of you. That's what I'm saying. Like, shadow work maybe, journaling, grounding. Like, there's something inside of you that's going to be revealed to you, I think. Something's going to come out. It could be with that person, but yeah. So that's what I'm feeling. All right, hopefully this resonated and helped you out. And thank you for watching.